Imagine you are part of a community which happens to have a few significant attractions. Perhaps a cascading waterfall, a forested local park, or an important historical site. Your community leaders may have different ideas on how to develop these tourism attractions. Residents and business owners may have their own ideas and concerns too. How can you bring all these viewpoints together to create a successful project? Welcome to Project Development for Sustainable Tourism, a step-by-step approach. Every project has a life cycle which starts with preparation. Preparation usually involves developing a concept note, which is then approved before moving on to implementation and finally completion of the project. This course provides a step-by-step approach that a team of project organizers can use to fully develop and package a results-oriented sustainable tourism project concept note. The concept note is developed in concert with stakeholders in a participatory manner and is a critical instrument used to garner agreement or approval from project stakeholders, supporters, donors, and government. However, writing a project concept note may not be enough. This course will also focus on ensuring participants will learn how to develop project concepts that encapsulate the 4 keys to a successful project. These have been defined as 1, clearly defining the problem, 2, developing a results-oriented program description, 3, establishing a system for monitoring, evaluation, and reporting, and 4, agreeing upon responsibilities for performance. All this in a participatory manner. This course includes 8 units, which will give participants the tools and knowledge necessary for developing their own project concept note. Unit 1 provides an introduction to participants. In Unit 2, participants will learn overall approaches to project planning for sustainable tourism and the role of the project concept within that. They will also learn how to identify the standard requirements for a project concept note. In Unit 3, participants will learn about working with stakeholders, which is more of an art than a science, however critical to any successful sustainable tourism project. In Unit 3, participants will be able to determine which participatory methodologies to use for gaining project support from stakeholders. They will also learn how to integrate communications and social networking into a sustainable tourism project to help scale up impacts. At the end of Unit 3, participants will be able to develop a summary of goals and objectives for the project based on carrying out one or more of the participatory methodologies covered in Unit 3. Unit 4 focuses on providing background and context for the project concept note. Participants will learn how to assess the context for a sustainable tourism project in a participatory manner using available information and resources. They will also learn how to use information gathered to provide donors with a clear understanding of the background, challenges, and opportunities in the project area. In essence, they will learn how to clearly define the problem, one of our 4 keys to a successful project. Unit 5 will introduce participants to the value chain analysis, which is another tool typically used for assessing enterprise development projects. Participants will be able to understand value chain analysis and how it provides insight about challenges and opportunities for project planning. They will also learn how to include value chain analysis findings in their project concept document. Unit 6 focuses on writing a results-oriented program, one of the 4 keys to project success. Participants will learn how to develop and write up project activities and objectives, as well as plans for monitoring and evaluating project outcomes. Participants will also learn how to develop a summary project matrix of activities and timeline. This matrix will be useful during implementation for tracking activities and reporting on objectives. Unit 7 is focused on describing project management structure and estimating project costs. This is where project implementers or partners will need to agree upon responsibilities for performance. In Unit 7, participants will learn how to determine the appropriate project management structure, as well as estimate personnel timelines and budgetary requirements. The final Unit 8 provides participants with a checklist which they can use to review project concept note requirements. Participants will also learn how to finalize a draft proposal for submission to an international donor. In closing, this course is based on real-life experiences with sustainable tourism project concept note development. It contains numerous tools and links to resources designed to help participants pull together convincing project concept notes for their sustainable tourism project.